Once there lived a poor and timid boy named Otto. He lived in a small house in the size of a shed on Monkfish Island. Swimming was the biggest sport on the island, but Otto never dared to swim with the other kids. Today, like usual, Otto just sat and watched as the other kids swam and splashed all over the beach, wishing he could join. The thing about Otto was that he was deathly afraid of water. And whenever Otto tried to swim, he would freeze up and his mind would go blank. And as he sank and sank and sank, he would suddenly panic and just wave his arms around like a madman until someone finally helped him. Ever since he tried, Otto never touched the sea again. And to make matters worse, the annual swimming race that happened at the beginning of every summer solstice was tomorrow. All the fastest racers would swim and train just for this very moment. Otto had always dreamed about taking home the trophy and the year's supply of fish, but his body just couldn't bear to swim ever again. As Otto was sitting on the pier, his stomach began to rumble. Otto had just run out of food and he thought, maybe I should go visit the market. So he got on his feet and he walked all the way to the village vendor. And when he got there, he had just enough money to buy a loaf of bread, some veggies, and some leftover fish carcass. Otto then stuffed his bag, and as he was heading home, he spotted a frail old man sitting on the side of the road. And he was dressed in a tattered robe, and his beard was long and hadn't been washed in ages. In one hand, he held a stick that he used as a cane, and the other, he held out his hand and softly uttered, "Food, please." Feeling bad for the man, Otto took out a loaf of bread and gave half to the old man. In an instant, the blanket of mist surrounded the man, and then he stood up. He began to grow, and his muscles began to fill up, and his robe turned into a blanket of scales that covered him from head to toe. His beard slowly vanished, and his hair grew into luscious blue locks, while his skin turned a turquoise green. And as Otto looked up, the man proclaimed, "Thank you for your kindness, young fellow. I am the Sea King, and I've come to grant you one wish for your good deeds." Otto paused for a moment. He rubbed his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. Then he stuttered, "I want to learn how to swim, sir, to win the summer solstice race." Then the Sea King replied, "Very well, my boy. Here is an amulet, and as long as you hold on to this, you become the best swimmer in the village." The Sea King handed him a small, shiny red amulet that glistened in the sun. And before Otto could say thank you, the Sea King vanished into a cloud of mist. And that night, Otto decided that tomorrow he would finally be able to compete. And as he laid in bed, he rolled the amulet between his fingers until morning came, too giddy to even get an ounce of sleep. That morning, he made his way to the starting line at the pier. Next to him, he was face to face with a girl called Maeve. She was an excellent swimmer, and she had won in the last 7 years. "Fancy seeing you here," she snickered. "This race is for swimmers only. Get lost." And Otto replied, I just thought I'd give it a shot." And without a second thought, the bell rang, and the race was off. Otto dived into the ocean, and without hesitation, he paddled with all his might, and he was swift like a swordfish. And as he was neck and neck with Maeve, she jolted to a stop. And when he looked back, he realized Maeve had swum into a shark. The shark was gnawing back and forth, and it would not let go. And as Otto let all the racers pass him, he gave the shark a quick smack on the nose, and it swam off into the distance. He managed to grab Maeve and swim her to the finish line, both finishing in last place. As they came, the crowd erupted in cheer. and everyone called him a hero. Later, when Otto returned home, the cloud of mist appeared before him, and the Sea King appeared once again. Feeling regretful, Otto said, I'm sorry I let you down, Sea King. And as Otto reached for the amulet to return it, he pulled out nothing but a dirty old rock. But, Otto stuttered. Then the Sea King proclaimed, You see, boy, that amulet was merely a painted rock. It was your bravery and your heroism that allowed you to sew him. Otto then thanked the Sea King for his help, and he soon vanished as they parted ways. And when all was said and done, Otto trotted all the way home with a smile on his face. Otto had finally learned to swim.